Alors, bienvenue à tous. Welcome everyone on this new video. Today we're going to talk about the present tense, le présent. The present tense, and that's the first video of a selection of few videos I will make about the present tense. As you know, maybe you know, we talked about this in class. We have three different groups of verbs, trois groupes différents. The first group that we're going to talk about is the verbs ending with er. Les verbes en er. So it means that the infinitive form of these verbs ends with er. Alors, first, what's the purpose of the present tense? What's the use? Why we use it? When we use it? Le présent, present tense, parle de maintenant. So we talk about now, what's happening now. If I want to describe a situation happening now, I will use the present tense. But also, if I want to talk about something that happened today, even if it was before, aujourd'hui, today, I can talk about present tense, something that will happen today, okay? I will use present tense. The third case, when we use present tense, is general thing, general truth, in general, okay? Something that happens in general, I will use présent. Les verbes en ER, c'est quoi? What's that? What are the verbs ending with ER? You have to know that in French, we have a lot of verbs ending with ER. Les verbes en ER sont très nombreux, very common, very numerous in French. Ils finissent par ER à l'infinitif. It means that their ending is ER for the infinitive form. We have marcher, for example, to walk, marcher. Chanter, to sing. Travailler, to work. Parler, to talk. That's just 4 examples of the verbs ending with ER in French. L'infinitif. The infinitive form est la forme du dictionnaire. It means that it's the form you will find in the dictionary. If you are looking for a verb in the dictionary, you will have to look for the infinitive form. Why? Because it's the most neutral form. It's the form that is not linked to a person, to a pronoun. It's not linked to a time. It's just the neutral form of the verb, and it's here to express the action of the verb, to express the action of the verb, what the verb is, okay? Independently from all others, tense or persons. Pour conjuguer, to conjugate, on fait 2 étapes. There's 2 steps. First step, on enlève ER. We remove ER at the end of the verb. That's the first step. When you want to conjugate, you have to remove ER. Second step, on ajoute la terminaison. We add the ending. Okay? And the ending, we will see in a few slides what are the endings for the present tense. Let's take an example with parler, the verb parler. Parler is the verb from the first group. It ends with ER, as we can see here. So the first step is to take parler, remove the terminaison, ER, and I have just these 4 letters that are what we call in French le radical, the verb stem. It's the radical, okay? It's the form that we will not change for the present tense. It will remain the same for all the persons. ER, la terminaison de l'infinitif, the infinitive ending. Very important, le radical ne change pas pour les verbes réguliers en ER. The radical will not change. It will remain the same for regular verbs, as I told you. And it's very important for you to keep that in mind. So you don't change the radical when you are adding the terminaison. You keep the radical and you add the terminaison. But before that, I have to present you the different pronoun. Okay, the subject pronoun. Of course, the first subject pronoun is je. Je means I. To je, I will add the verb. Okay, when I add je plus verb, I have my first sentence. I would say je, I, plus verb, I, something. I do something. The second is tu, you. The third, we have three differences. Il means he, elle means she, and on means we. It's like a general we. Okay, this is something very specific to French because you don't have this in the other language. This is very specific to French and it's considered like we. Okay, but the conjugation, the way you will conjugate the verb, it will remain the same as il or elle. Then we have the original we. It's nous, nous. Then you have you, vous, when it's the plural form or the polite form, you will use vous. And you have il, elle with an S. Il, elle, they. Ok, pour les verbes en ER au présent, present tense, let's see. These are the different endings, terminaisons. For je, the ending will be e. For tu, the ending will be es. For il, elle, on, the ending will be e. For nous, the ending will be ons. For vous, the ending will be ez. For il and s and l with an s, the ending will be ent. Okay? So what you have to keep in mind here is that you don't pronounce the letters, the ending letters in most cases. Okay? Alors, of course you will pronounce e, okay? But for example, for tu, you don't pronounce s. It's just like e. For nous, you don't pronounce s. You pronounce just on. On. For vous, you don't pronounce z. You pronounce e. E. And for il, elle, you don't pronounce nt, but you pronounce e. Okay? Let's have a look with an example. Le verbe parler. Je parle. Tu parles. Il, elle, on parle. Nous parlons. Vous parlez. Il, elle parle. Okay? For example, ils parlent français. They talk French. Ils parlent français. Other examples that you can add to your knowledge. Aimer. Le verbe to like, to love. Aimer. Aimer, you see the endings are the same. J'aime, e. Tu aimes, es. Il aime, e. Nous aimons, ons. Vous aimez, ez. Ils aiment, ent. So you see, I don't pronounce the silent letters. Le verbe travailler, to work. Je travaille, e. Tu travailles, es. Il travaille, e. Nous travaillons, ons. Vous travaillez, ez. il travaille, ENT. Attention à la prononciation. À l'oral, spoken French, as I told you before, je parle, tu parles, il parle. Always the same sound, le même son. Il parle, même son aussi. You don't pronounce NT. So I don't want to hear tu parles or il parlent. Okay, this is not in French. You say always the same sound. Je parle, tu parles, il parle au pluriel, pareil. À l'écrit, written French, it's different. You have to put this sign because it helps us recognize what the pronouns is, which pronouns is concerned. Okay, so you have to write these endings, but you don't pronounce them. À l'oral, on entend surtout nous et vous. Yes. Few examples. Je travaille au Canada. Je travaille au Canada. I work in Canada. Tu habites où? Tu habites où? Where do you live? Nous aimons le café. We like coffee. Ils regardent la télévision. They watch TV. À vous. I let you pause the video for a few minutes so you can complete this exercise, and after that we will make the correction. Okay, let's see now what is the correction for these verbs. The first one, je with the verb parler. Je parle. Je parle, français. The terminaison is aimer. Aimer. Nous aimons. Nous aimons. Why I read z? Because I have s here and it's followed by a vowel. So I will read z. Nous aimons ONS, le chocolat. We like chocolate. Vous, with the verb travailler. It's gonna be vous travaillez. Vous travaillez. And you see, I don't pronounce the Z, I just pronounce the sound E. Vous travaillez ici. You work here. And the last one, habiter. Ils habitent. Ils habitent à Montréal. They live in Montréal. Same here, you see, I have NT, but I just pronounce the E. Ils habitent. So, to recapitulate, les verbes en ER sont réguliers. They are regular. It means regular verbs that the general rules we saw during this video apply to them. Okay? So, you just have to make the two steps. On enlève ER, we remove ER, and you add the good ending, depending on the pronoun. If it's je, tu, il, elle, on, nous, vous, il, elle. Depending on that, you add the good ending. And so, for you to know this terminaison by heart, E, ES, E, ONS, EZ, ENT. This you will have to know by heart to know how to use the present tense for the first group verbs. C'est la base du français. It's the fundamentals of French. I hope you understand this video and it was helpful for you. If not, or if yes, and you have a request, please add a comment to this video. Merci pour votre attention. Thank you for your attention and see you for our next video. À la prochaine pour une prochaine vidéo.